Today we're talking about Shigella. Shigella is a bacteria known to cause the illness shigellosis or bacillary dysentery, which is a severe type of diarrhea that causes inflammation of the intestines. Definitely something you want to avoid. Today we will go over the causes, symptoms, and how you can prevent getting shigellosis. But first, let's talk about the Shigella bacteria. Shigella is a gram-negative raw-shaped bacteria that stains pink during gram staining. The bacteria is non-motile, meaning it can't move by itself because it doesn't have flagella, which are those hair-like structures around the bacteria. It also does not form spores. It can grow in environments with or without oxygen, so it is considered facultative anaerobic. It ideally grows best at a temperature of 98 degrees Fahrenheit, which is similar to the human's body temperature, though it can grow as low as 43 degrees Fahrenheit and as high as 116 degrees Fahrenheit. Some strains of Shigella, like Shigella dysentery type 1, can produce a toxin called the shigatoxin. This toxin can damage intestinal cells and potentially affect kidney function. The shigatoxin is usually only produced by two types of bacteria, shigatoxin producing E. coli, and you guessed it, Shigella dysentery serotype 1. So where can you expect to find the Shigella bacteria? Well, Shigella is found only in humans. It lives in the intestinal tract of infected people and is shed out of the body through the feces of that person. People get it through the fecal-oral route, meaning people have to ingest or swallow things that have come in contact with the poop of an infected person. This could happen by eating food that has been contaminated by the person with shigellosis through preparing or handling the food, drinking unclean water, or through certain types of sexual contact. A small amount of Shigella, about 10 to 100 bacteria, are enough to cause an infection, so it is considered highly contagious. Symptoms. Once you ingest the bacteria, symptoms usually appear 1 to 2 days after. Symptoms normally include abdominal cramps, fever, diarrhea that is often bloody, and people feel the need to pass stool, known as tenesmus. In more severe cases, especially with shigatoxin producing strains, complications can include hemolytic uremic syndrome, which can affect kidney functions and potentially lead to kidney failure, seizures, reactive arthritis, and Shigella encephalopathy, a serious neurological condition that may lead to seizures or coma. Though this condition is rare, when seen, children are more likely to develop it. The good news? Most people don't get severe symptoms and most recover within a week. But get this, once symptoms subside, the bacteria can still live in the intestinal tract for up to 2 weeks after, which means you can still infect others without realizing it. To prevent getting Shigella and spreading it around, wash your hands often, especially after using the restroom, changing diapers, or before preparing food. Avoid drinking water from lakes, streams, or other water sources that may contain contamination. If you have Shigella, avoid preparing food for others. And lastly, if you or your partner have diarrhea, avoid sexual contact that might increase the risk of ingesting fecal matter. Now, let's recap. Shigella is a bacteria that causes the illness shigellosis. It can only be found in humans in the intestinal tract of an infected person and is shed out of the body through the poop. People get it through the fecal-oral route, where they must ingest fecal matter with the Shigella bacteria to become infected. This could be from water, food, or through sexual contact. Symptoms appear 1 to 2 days after infection and usually include bloody diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and in severe cases, people may develop hemolytic uremic syndrome, a condition that affects kidney function. To prevent this illness, wash your hands often, and if you know you have shigellosis, avoid preparing food for others. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you get a better understanding on what is Shigella. If you're studying for the REHS exam or just curious about environmental health topics, feel free to leave a comment below about any questions or subjects you would like me to cover in future videos. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.